be very helpful if the delegates and the alternates would please take their seats. Will the delegates please clear the aisles? Will the Sergeant of Arms and the train employees
ignores the wishes of its people, when it cloaks its actions in secrecy and deceit, saying one thing publicly and privately doing the opposite, when it betrays our gallant allies to seek accommodation with our communist enemies, then, my friends, it is time for loyal Americans to act. What can a person do in America? If you think your vote can change anything, you're wrong. Your vote is meaningless. You are given an empty choice between two political parties whose only real difference lies in the name by which they call themselves. We're all trapped, my friends. Our country's traditional means of political expression have been used to render us impotent. Impotence, inability to act, inability to be effective. This is what we must change. This is what we shall change. With the help of God and by any means available to us.
James Wright made that speech 3 months ago before the annual conference of Americans for a Better Nation, an extremist group that he started and still runs. Now, it's a small organization with little or no impact on national politics. However, in the past 3 years, Wright has poured $1.7 million of his own money into its operation. Money doesn't seem to matter to him, but the lack of impact, the impotence, matters a great deal. Stephen Graves has been in charge of Wright's surveillance in the San Diego area for the past 2 months. Steve?
For 2 points. Number one, Eddie Trasker. Eddie Trasker is a resident of Las Vegas, 53 years old. In the last 2 months, James Wright has seen him nearly every week, mostly during the early hours of the morning. Trasker is currently under indictment for grand larceny involving hijacking of interstate commerce shipments. 2, Timothy Drew, ex-Army officer with a background in computers. Wright has also been friendly with this man. The meaning of both these associations is as yet unclear.
I arranged this meeting because that condition no longer prevails. Mr. Stark.
I've been in Special Projects Division the last 6 months, checking call-up locations to government data banks, because we've discovered online thefts of government information. Now, in theory, anyone with a knowledge of computers and access to the proper code, could tap into the system and call out any information he wanted. Classified information.
Timothy Drew.
Exactly. By a process of elimination, we've been able to discover that Timothy Drew, posing as a computer repairman, was the person stealing Defense Department secrets.
The question before this committee now is whether or not to authorize the arrest of James Wright.
On what charge?
Conspiracy to steal classified information.
Conspiracy? You've shown me evidence of an association, but not a conspiracy.
Well, I think we have ample reason to apprehend Wright at this time.
I feel we should.
I don't like it.
Perhaps a discreet interrogation wouldn't hurt.
What makes you think James Wright is going to crack under a discreet interrogation?
I think we have to pick him up.
Yeah, and after we release him and he goes to the newspapers, a private citizen needlessly harassed, what do you accomplish?
What have you accomplished under 2 months' surveillance?
Now, look, we know that James Wright is surfacing, right? We all know he's up to something. You have to give me more time.
Steve, this isn't a game. Now, you've gone out on a limb before and lost.
If there was any other way, we'd do it, but there isn't. You have to give me more time.
All right. You've got till 6 o'clock tonight, but I want him in custody by 6 o'clock. You understand that?
Somebody better notify the federal marshal.
They've already been notified. They'll be waiting for your call. 6 o'clock, Steve. You and your games.
It's 38 votes for the next Vice President of the United States.
The chair must follow the rules of this convention. The motion is not in order.
There seems to be some trouble in the roll call. Yesterday, this convention hall had trouble with its microphones. Today, either the delegates aren't paying any attention or, well, I just don't know what. In any case, this roll call is going very slowly.
Federal marshals checked in a half hour ago. When do we make the arrest?
I think I'll hold off for a while. At least until this afternoon. Time did Wright quit last night?
Lights out 9.
Pretty early for him, isn't it?
That's what it said on the time clock sheet.
Ever happened before?
Yeah. Let's see. June 5th, he had the flu.
There he is. Right on schedule.
He's looking right over here. Think he's on us?
I don't think so. Been pretty careful. Different cars every day, different clothes. I don't think so. You ever hunt?
Yeah, a couple of times.
My father was a hunter.
I just never cared much for it.
Used to take me with him. Remember, he'd track an animal and talk about it like it was an old friend. He'd discuss the psychic state of a moose or a deer. What it was thinking, try to figure it out. He'd try to figure out how it would react, where it would make its mistake. Remember once he said, "I've lost it." I thought he meant the trail. But the trail was there, very clear. And then I realized that what my father meant was that he no longer knew what the animal was doing. Plastics manufacturer and a machine shop. You managed to find out what he bought at that other machine shop last week?
Mm-hmm. 2 12-foot lengths of flexible stainless steel hosing. Expensive and unusual.
Why unusual?
And the guy told me nobody buys that kind of hosing anymore. You see, stainless steel is only used for corrosive materials, like concentrated dyes and gases. These days, most of the corrosive material is pumped through glass piping.
Glass isn't flexible.
As the wit of Lincoln, the common sense of Lincoln, the human compassion of Lincoln, and the unusual ability to relate common sense solutions to the challenge of present day.
Why is he doing this all by himself? In person.
Why shouldn't he do it by himself?
Because he's too smart for that. He's daring us to figure it out.
What are you doing?
Let's see what he's buying.
It's a little risky, isn't it?
Nah, it doesn't matter. Have to arrest him today anyway.
You understand this isn't your standard 72 cubic foot tank. It holds only 25 minutes of air at best.
I'll need 2 of them.
I think we have another in the stockroom. Was there anything in particular?
Yes, I'm looking for a depth gauge.
Oh, you'll find them all right there. I'll be with you in a minute.
Thank you.
You do a lot of diving?
No. Present for my son. Diving's always seemed a little too dangerous for me.
There's a certain thrill in danger, though.
Not for me.
You prefer golf?
Poker.
Poker can be very challenging. But it's like any other game. When you get too good, you're limited in your opponents.
Yes, I've found that.
Still, I admire the young with their exuberance for physical sports. It raises the stakes, so to speak. You get hurt, severely injured, even killed.
You're in luck, Mr. Johnson. Our last tank. Shall I put it in your car?
That'll be fine, thank you.
I suppose you went right up and talked to him.
No, he talked to me.
You're just toying with him, Steve. Playing a game.
Over.
702 to 701.
Pick up Wright's limousine on Avenue D and 13th Street. Heading west on Avenue D. Continue surveillance.
702 out.
Call the federal marshal. Have them meet me here. We're going to arrest that man.
Is he somebody important?
That, my friend, is Timothy Drew.
I want to see my lawyer. I want to see my lawyer. Who are you guys, anyway? You got no right to come busting in here and bothering me?
Mr. Drew, why did James Wright give you $20,000?
Who?
San Diego to Mexico City. 2:30 this afternoon. First class. One way.
Yes, of course. My sister lives in Mexico City. She's very sick. That money's for her.
You don't have a sister. You do have a brother, 2 years older than you, lives in Salem, Oregon. He's in the insurance business. Your father's still alive, lives in Michigan. Mother died 3 years ago of a heart attack.
I want to see my lawyer.
You advise him of his rights? Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, you're going to need a lawyer, Mr. Drew. Because you've been arrested on a charge of conspiracy to steal confidential documents. That carries a mandatory prison term of 20 years. No parole possible. You can do one of two things. You can try to beat that rap, in which case you'll be out of prison by the time you're 54 years old. Or you can cooperate with me. Now, what information did you tap out of that defense data bank for Wright? What information?
It was in two areas. The first was a Defense Department supply routing for military transport.
Transport of what?
I don't know. I swear I don't. All I know is the code name.
What was that?
Binary 75/76.
Binary.
What's a binary?
It's a system composed of two distinct interacting parts. Like in binary stars, binary numbers, binary gases.
That's all I know about it, I swear.
Okay. Oh, you said the information was in two parts? What was the second part?
The State Department. Personnel file.
Yeah?
Somebody in the intelligence division. Wright seemed particularly interested in the psychological profile of this man.
What's his name?
Grayson, I think. Something like that. No, it was Graves. Stephen Graves.
Lock him up. Operator, this is Mobile QM 78234. Have you put my call through to Captain Morrison in Washington yet?
Well, are you sure you wouldn't like the specifications on our ABM sites while you're at it?
I don't have time for hysterics, Malcolm. Now just tell me what it is.
Binary 75/76. What, are you kidding? This is an open line, Stephen.
And I'm not in the mood for sarcasm either. This is important.
You know, Stephen, this sounds like a matter that defense ought to look into. As a matter of fact, I'd be rather interested to find out just how you got that coding in the first place. Now, look, suppose you forward us a complete report, along with a requisition. It's your AB-212 form. That's the little green one. I may be able to release that data to you the next few days. And look, in the future... Hello? Hello?
I'm beginning to understand James Wright's preoccupation with impotence.
To 701.
701.
We followed right to that new apartment he rented last week on 15th Street. He's moving a lot of strange-looking stuff into the building.
701. What did Wright buy this morning?
At the first place, 2 vacuum-molded plastic tanks. 6 foot long, 1 foot in diameter. Very strong and highly flammable.
What about the machine shop?
Got 1 stainless steel T-nozzle. That's the kind of a coupling that brings 2 hoses together at a common outlet.
2 flexible stainless steel hoses.
Yeah, and the last one doesn't have any connection with anything.
What was that?
You got a custom-fitted wetsuit. It's the kind of skin divers wear. Does it make any sense?
Well, it does to Wright. So set up inside?
Should be.
What have you got?
Have a look.
Make any calls?
Yeah, just one. 289-1212.
San Diego weather. Mostly fair today with low clouds and fog along the coast tonight. Present temperature is 85 degrees.
Did you notice the notches in those 2 sawhorses?
Yeah, about 12 inches wide.
Uh-huh.
Wright cut those himself just before you got here.
It's odd.
Yeah, 2 plastic tanks, 6 feet long, 12 inches in diameter.
Wright's coming back in.
Anemometer.
What's that?
Measures wind velocity. Graves here.
Stephen, I just got a rather incoherent and angry call from Morrison at the Pentagon. What's going on down there?
Nothing to get excited about.
All the same, I think I'll come down on the next plane from Los Angeles.
Well, look, before you do, I want you to find out something for me. Binary 75/76. It's a Defense Department code designation. That's 75/76. Binary.
Right.
Phillips is coming down.
You nervous?
Very nervous.
Wright's leaving.
He doesn't seem to believe in curtains, does he?
Yeah, it's the first thing he did when he arrived. Open the curtains.
Yeah, well, he wants me to see what he's doing.
Why would he do that?
Little game he's playing.
Didn't Wright run for governor of California once?
He campaigned for the nomination, didn't even come close.
Who's this Dr. Wolf you're having lunch with?
My psychiatrist.
There's really nothing sinister about it, Stephen. He told me he was making a routine security check. His questions had to do with your ability to hold a sensitive government job. He had the proper identification.
Is this the man?
Yes. Said his name was Johnson.
His name is James Wright.
He was only interested in general things at first. What brought you to me, why you felt the need of therapy? I told him about your concern at having been transferred from foreign to domestic intelligence. And your consequent lessening of self-esteem. That you place a high value on problem solving. You compete by solving problems better than other men. You compete in games. You attach a status to the successful solution of problems.
How did he take that?
He seemed pleased.
I'll bet he was.
He was especially interested in the psychological tests we conducted.
What about them?
They showed high intelligence, fear of failure, which goes along with your competitiveness, and a certain amount of impulsiveness.
Tell him anything else?
He wanted to know if you were reckless. I said you were ruthless, but not reckless. No, except under one or two conditions. Either when frustrated by not being able to solve a problem, or having solved it through overconfidence.
Get the directional microphone. Why is he doing that? Cleared everybody out. What are you getting?
I don't know, it sounds like some kind of pump.
702. 702. Follow both vehicles. If the van and the limousine separate, you stay with Wright's limousine.
702 out.
How long was he in there altogether?
About a half hour. This is Lewis. Uh-huh. Yes, sir, I'll tell him right away. It's Phillips. He's in San Diego. He wants you to meet him right away at the Hotel Cortez.
Not until we see what's in that warehouse. Milky and oily.
Take a look at this. There's your pump.
Spray gun. 2 cans of paint.
Yellow and black.
Using the pump to spray paint. Now, the question is, what was he spraying it on?
Whatever it was, he took it with him. Hey, here's some more.
Wright bought 2 of these today. Empty.
Look at that.
Haven't seen one of these since I was a kid.
What would Wright want with an old washing machine?
Milky and oily.
You know what this stuff's a lot like?
What?
It's something we used in Vietnam. The Army called it Compound C.
Compound C?
Yeah. Plastic explosives.
Graves here. Stephen, this is Morris. Listen to me. I want your information. I want it all, and I want it right now.
What information is that?
Look, we had a shipment stolen this morning at 0200 in Utah. Now, somebody's got themselves 500 pounds of ZV gas. I want to know who.
Captain, this is an open line.
I don't care if it's an open line.
ZV gas, you say?
That's correct. That's binary 7576.
Well, I'll tell you what you do, Captain. You fill out requisition form KL950, send it along to us. We'll try to get that information to you in a week or so. I'll go see Phillips alone. Then you call the federal marshals, have them pick up Wright immediately. You know what ZV gas is? It's a nerve gas.
The city of San Diego, called by its founding fathers the Jewel of California, lies nestled around an exquisite and delightful harbor. Since 1703, seamen have found refuge here, and today an active onshore commerce exists as well. From the glorious Coronado Bridge to the south, to the Point Loma Naval Complex and Mission Bay, San Diego offers residents and vacationers alike a myriad of treats, delights, thrills and activity.
ZV is so potent it has never been manufactured as a single gas. It's a binary produced as two separate gases, each in itself harmless, but when mixed, lethal.
Dr. Peter Nordman, Stephen Graves. Dr. Nordman is professor of biochemistry at the university here.
These gases are designated as binary 75 and binary 76. These binaries are generally stored in yellow and black containers. I brought this film back with me from Eastern Europe last year. It shows the effects of the binary on a condemned prisoner. Binary number 1 introduced, no effects. Second binary introduced. In the early stages, there is a tightness of chest, coughing, running of the nose. This is followed by cramps, nausea, and involuntary urination. Then comes staggering, drowsiness, and coma. Cessation of breath. Death.
I think we better call the marshals.
Already done that.
And the president?
Well, you're the head of this section. That's your job. What would happen if 500 pounds of that stuff were released here?
The lethal dose is 1/10 of a milligram, inhaled or absorbed through the skin. Gas masks and traditional defenses are useless.
1/10 of a milligram?
Droplet so small you cannot see it with the naked eye. With 500 pounds,
This is Phillips. I'm calling from San Diego.
and in a city of this density, you could easily kill 1 million people. All forms of animal life would disappear in the area.
Well, is Barney there?
Nothing would survive,
Now pay attention to what I'm telling
except certain kinds of cockroaches. For some reason, they resist.
This is an extremely urgent message, and I want it gotten through to the president at once. Write this down carefully. ZV. That's Zebra Victor. No, it is not Russian. It is American. An army shipment of it was stolen yesterday. I don't care if you don't know anything about it. Just get the message to him. Yes, it would be a very good idea if he canceled his trip to San Diego today. Just tell him. Yes, yes. Phillips? You have? Oh, good, excellent. They've picked up Wright. They arrested him in front of his apartment just as he stepped out of his car.
Mr. Wright? Not James Wright.
Take it easy. Wright must have made the switch at the warehouse. The wrong man went with the limousine, he went with the furniture van.
So what? We know the plot. We know how it goes together.
Yeah, but we may be too late to stop him.
Sometimes I don't think you learn from experience.
Still working for you.
You almost hit that lady. he doing?
Well, that's it.
Let's go get him.
Are you serious?
Yes. Yes, I'm serious. He's there. We've seen him connect the hoses so that he can...
There's no way we can break into that room, gain control before he opens the valves.
You think he'll commit suicide?
You want to gamble 1,000,000 lives that he won't?
We can't just stand here and
There's
watch.
not much else we can do. Interesting.
Interesting. You and he really make a fine pair. Philip speaking. Well, keep trying, please. It is essential that we reach him. Yes, I'll be right here.
Chauffeur didn't know a thing, neither did the other guy. His Wright's gardener. He thought it was all a big joke.
They have not been able to reach the president. That's right, Miss. Philip.
I want some people from the Chemical Corps.
Yes, I think he'll talk with me.
I don't care where you find them, just get them here. And make sure they have gas protective clothing, and make sure at least one of them knows a lot about ZV gas.
Dr. Nordman. Phillips. If we could, sir, yes. Yes, as I told you before.
Wright just took off his wetsuit. I don't know what he's doing now. What's that box for?
Must be a control system. Some kind of triggering device. Couldn't be anything else.
Nordman's on his way over.
Good.
Hey, look at this. What is that?
It's a microphone. He's won.
Maybe not. Take a look.
Do it. Do it.
Do what?
He's gonna do it. He did it.
Did what?
He plugged the whole thing into a wall socket. This may be our first break. Yeah. Well, we can have the electricity in that apartment turned off. You call the gas and electric company, and you call the police, have the whole area cordoned off.
Wright's leaving.
What's he gonna do now?
Let's go ask her.
You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to speak with an attorney and have the attorney present during questioning. If you so desire and cannot afford one, an attorney will be appointed for you without charge before questioning.
Dr. Wolf told me you were ruthless, Stephen. You don't mind if I call you Stephen, do you? I feel as though I've known you a long time. Oh, by the way, how did your son like his present? The depth gauge, Stephen. It's always a good thing to have when one is in over his head. You made a mistake in not arresting me this morning. But I knew you wouldn't. It's your next mistake I'm counting most on, though.
What's that box on the table upstairs?
A direct question? You disappoint me, Stephen.
Answer the question.
And if I do, Mr. Phillips, how will you know if I'm telling you the truth?
That's my job.
Actually, There are 3 boxes. I had to get an extension cord in order to place one of them in clear view of the window.
Go on.
The box you saw is a timer. It controls a number of triggering devices. If one fails, another takes over.
Go on.
The second box is an impedance and vibration sensor. There are contact points placed all over the room. Any vibration, a man walking on the floor, for example, will set off the gas.
And the third?
That is a battery. After all, I wouldn't want to be dependent on the electricity in the apartment, now would I? That could be turned off remotely.
Why did you close the window?
I was wondering when you were going to ask me that. I closed the window because the device in that room anticipates some action you will take.
Dr. Nordman's here.
Good idea, Stephen. He's the best.
Well, there's a theoretical antidote. If a person were exposed to a mild dose of ZV, it's possible to inject chemicals that may block the effects of the gas.
Can you get hold of any of these chemicals?
I brought what I could. They're not available in much quantity.
Have the police evacuate this block. Both sides. And get rid of these newsmen.
I presume Dr. Nordman informed you the antidote to ZV gas is only theoretical and not to be had in any quantity. I assure you, Stephen, there is no way now for anyone to get into that room alive.
What's the microphone for?
Now, you're being naive. You really expect me to hand you everything on a silver platter? I will tell you this much, however. The microphone is a part of a triggering device and depends on one external system.
Is that what you meant when you told me that it anticipates some action I'll take?
When I became aware of your interest in my activities, I decided I'd either have to abandon the project or turn that interest to my advantage. So I included you in the scenario. You might say you're the final cog in the machine.
But you have the gas on a timer.
Of course.
When is it set to go off?
5 p.m. 1 hour from now.
Well, we'll just keep you here. You'll die, too.
Yes. A lot of people will die. You might have noticed, weather conditions are ideal. There's an inversion layer over San Diego. The gas will be trapped here, lingering.
One more question. Why?
You're a poker player, Stephen. You tell me. What do you do when the cards have been going against you too long?
I asked for a new deck.
Precisely. We're going to get a new deck.
You are insane.
One of us must be. Now, if you gentlemen will excuse me, I have a plane to catch.
What is it, Dolly? on that sniffer?
Yeah, some oxygen, nitrogen, and traces of phosphorus.
Meaning?
Plastic explosives.
Near the door?
Probably on the other side.
What is it?
Explosive.
What do we do now?
What time is it?
4:20?
Yeah, well, Wright said the whole thing depends on some action I take. What we do now is figure out what that action is and not take it. Nobody goes near that door, not even you.
Do you have any idea what this is all about? Not a clue. Federal fuzz give me a pain.
There have been rumors all day about the president, Ed, but at this point we still don't have any word about his intentions or, well, even if he plans to address the delegates here at all.
It'll trigger 2 people for exposure, that's all.
Is it hard to administer?
No. But you need somebody alive and well to do it.
The time is now 4:30.
Oh, most of the equipment in that room is defensive. Designed to keep people out of there until that gas is released. I think some of those defenses are meant to be penetrated.
I think you're right.
Get the electric company on the phone. It's time to make a move.
Electric company standing by.
Steve, you're taking a big chance.
Have him turn off the power.
Shut it down.
You hear something?
Yeah, it came from that room.
Maybe we shouldn't get too close.
Those 2 policemen.
This is Graves, over.
This is Graves. Do you read me? This is Graves. Over. Do you read me? This is Graves.
Over. Are they dead?
Probably.
Wasn't a full release. Valve turned off again. It was just a short burst to fill the room with gas.
Now we really can't get in there.
Any contact with the chemical corps people yet?
Nothing.
If you filled me full of that antidote, could I survive in that room?
I don't know.
Is there a chance?
Chance, yes.
That room is wired with plastic explosives. You just can't walk in the front door.
I'm not thinking of the front door.
What time do you have?
4:45.
Hold that.
When do I inject?
Just before you're exposed to the gas. If you're exposed before you inject, you only have 5 or 10 seconds of consciousness. So do it before, just before. There.
You afraid of heights, Mr. Graves?
Terrified.
Has it occurred to you that this may be exactly the action James Wright wants you to take? The The microphone in that room could be tuned for the sound of breaking glass, you know.
Well, we're damned if we do, and we're damned if we don't.
Graves! Inject! Inject!
It's all right. Everything's shut down. Just give it a few minutes for the gas to air out.
Yes, I know. Wright's answering service.
Well, that's it. That was the one external system.
The president will address the delegates. He's on his way here to address the delegates at this moment. Our mobile cameras should pick up the presidential motorcade. There it is now. Still several miles from this convention hall, with the president in his traditional limousine and the motorcycle escort.
All right, let's get these tanks out of here. One at a time. I won't be satisfied until they're a mile away from each other.
Be careful. This is no time to get reckless.
I told him you were ruthless, but not reckless. Except under one or two conditions. Either when frustrated by not being able to solve a problem, or once having solved it through overconfidence.
It's not working.
Hold it. Graves here. What's wrong with the elevators?
We checked the circuit breakers in the basement, sir. There was a timer wired in to knock it out at 5 o'clock.
We'll never make it down the stairs with that tank.
Why, 5 o'clock? It was all supposed to be over by then. There's no point to it.
There's a point to everything Wright does. The tanks are now trapped on this floor.
So what?
Inside that limousine with its bulletproof glass and electronic equipment, the president is protected against just about everything except a major disaster.
Wright knew we'd call you in. He also knew you'd supply me with the antidote, which means he was sure I'd break into this room.
That hardly matters anymore. We've disarmed the mechanism.
Have we? How long would it take one of those tanks to discharge all its gas?
10, 15 minutes?
I want to know exactly.
All right, what is this, Steve? Another one of your games?
Wright wanted the gas to spread throughout the city. He wouldn't close the window. Unless he was sure someone or something would open it up for him again.
16 minutes. At normal discharge rates, it should take this tank 16 minutes to empty.
That's it, then. At exactly 5:16, a bomb will go off in this room, rupturing the tanks and releasing the gas.
We have no reason to believe that there's a bomb here.
Plastic explosives, remember? You have that sniffer?
Downstairs.
Get it fast.
Where's the sniffer? I put it in the car. Well, I don't see any explosives.
Plastic. They molded into any shape. Probably in plain sight.
Sniffer, we need that sniffer.
the delegates, and then we'll know.
Getting any reading?
No, nothing. Nothing.
Nitrogen, oxygen, traces of phosphorus. Those plastic explosives were here before. That's not metal. Fresh paint. Of course. The spray can, the pump, the washing machine. Must be the other tank. Bring the sniffer.
The president is here. He's in the hall. He's now making his way. We'll see if we can get a glimpse of him. That crowd is clustered all around him. The Secret Service men, of course, are trying to hold back the crowd, but that's difficult. Let's switch now to...
Nitrogen, oxygen, traces of phosphorus.
Right, use that ringer to roll those plastics out thin. You needed the paint to cover them up. All right, let's separate these fakes. Help me get it out the window. Come on! Yeah. Clear the streets. Get them out of there.
Clear the street! Clear the street! Everyone inside!
It is my high honor to present the President of the United States.
There are reports of an explosion not far from this convention hall, the meaning not yet clear. We're waiting for confirmation and some further word. There apparently was no serious damage from that explosion.
I still find it difficult to believe that a private citizen could actually steal nerve gas from the U.S. government.
Well, it's not really all that difficult, I'm afraid. Even with all the safeguards, any clever person with enough money, enough time, enough determination could do the same thing. That goes for nuclear weapons as well.
Well, you're the expert. What are you going to do?
Well, I don't know about you, but I know what I'm going to do about it.
What's that?
Worry.